Let's talk about being on the fence in your relationship. You have checked out, you've got one foot in, one foot out the door, but you're not ready to go yet. You're still kind of trying to wait around and see if this relationship is tenable, but it's no man's land. It sucks. It's not fun. And it can take way too long before you get to a decision if you're not being strategic. So I want to talk to you about being on the fence, the pros, the cons, what you need to know if that's where you are. So look, being on the fence, yeah, you've checked out. Maybe you've tried all the things already. Maybe you've tried therapy or asked your partner to go to therapy. It hasn't worked or it's been lackluster. Maybe they've refused to go, so you're going on your own. Like there's so many different scenarios, right? Or you've been reading books, trying to have conversations, asking for what you need. Maybe you're asking your partner to help out more and it's just not happening and you're not happy. You're on the fence. You're kind of checked out, right? What's good about being on the fence is it gives you some distance. You're not as in it. You're not trying to make things happen. You're not pushing for change. You're taking a step back. And this is where you get to be the observer of yourself, your partner, your relationship, and collect information. I always say you need data in order to make a wise decision. The fence is a great place to do that because you can observe what's going on so you can make a wise decision about whether you should stay or whether you should go. But how do you do that, right? So you have to have some strategies around how to really observe and how to understand what you're even noticing. Like, is this emotional abuse? Is this control? Is this manipulation? Like, what's going on? Is there a chance here? So that is an opportunity when you're on the fence to gather some of that data so you can make a good decision. One of the things that is dangerous about the fence is it quickly becomes your new comfort zone. It quickly becomes just a familiar place to sit in this relationship. And there's really nothing happening when you're on the fence as far as your own life. Your dreams, your goals, your connection to yourself, your inspiration, your creativity, your passions, like that is not going to be moving forwards when you're on the fence because, like I said, the fence is limbo. It's like a pause. You've hit the pause button in your life. And so you don't want to stay there any longer than necessary. The key here is to understand that when you're on the fence, it's time to collect data, information, be strategic, and then make sure that you aren't just sliding into a comfort zone of sitting there on the fence for years and years. And a lot of women I talk to have been on the fence for like up to 10 years. This doesn't have to take that long. We can have this handled in a matter of weeks or months. But yeah, you've got to be strategic. So a couple of things I want you to think about is this. Number one, what have you already tried in your relationship to fix it, to make it better, to make it work? What are the things you've tried or your partner's tried or you've tried together? Make a list and reflect back on the things you've already tried and what was the result? Was it effective for a little while and then you both slid back, or was it not effective at all? This is important for you to understand because once you're ready to make a decision, you're going to need to know that you've tried everything you could, that you turned over every stone, that you really gave it your all. So I want you to spend some time journaling about that. And then number two, I want you to think about what is really going on in this relationship. What is the situation? Are you still in love and you still have an open heart and you still feel like, if we could just work on these few things, then I'd be right back in it? Or do you feel like, no, my heart is closed and I don't know how to get back there. I don't have feelings anymore. I'm really just checked out. I'm done. So ask yourself some of those hard questions. And this is just for you. This is for your own information to start to get clarity. And lastly, what I want you to think about is how long you're going to be on the fence for. I think it's really important to have a deadline that you give yourself. Okay, I'm going to be on the fence for the next 3 months. And during that time, I am going to be strategic. I'm going to gather information. I'm going to work on myself. And in 3 months, I am going to make a decision whether I'm going to stay or go. Now, 3 months is just a suggestion. It could be a week. It could be 3 weeks. But I really don't think it needs to be any longer than 3 months. So give yourself a deadline and then get to work. Because what I want you to do on the fence is do the work, because sitting on the fence too long, it's just a pain in the ass, right? So let's get this handled. And if that is you and you're really ready to dig in, then you're going to want to take my program called Get Off the Fence, of course. It's a 6-video series, and you can go through it on your own time, but I'm walking you through everything you need to know about this season in your life about being on the fence. I'm talking about whether you should stay, whether you should go, what about the kids, how to get ready to jump and make that decision, and then how to walk it out, whatever you decide, how to walk it out with courage and conviction. So Get Off the Fence is a great program if that's where you are and you are like, I do not want to be sitting on this fence for 10 years. This program is going to get you where you need to go. And I will put the link in the notes for you to go sign up for Get Off the Fence. It's a great program. And I'm also giving you a 1-year membership to the Phoenix when you join Get Off the Fence. The Phoenix is my group coaching program, which is amazing. It's a group of women, all different stages of life, all working on their own issues and challenges and growth and empowerment. We are rising from the ashes and soaring in life. That's what the Phoenix is all about. I coach you. I coach the other women. It's an incredible community. And what I love about it is it's so supportive, and it really helps you to remember that you are not alone in this journey, because it can feel really lonely. So Get Off the Fence, my 6-video program, is available for you. And like I said, I will give you a 1-year membership to the Phoenix. That's a $500 value. I'm happy to give that to you as part of Get Off the Fence. So go grab that program and use this time wisely so that you can get off the fence and get into the rest of your life.